Hello there. Thank you for coming by to my little stream. Just waiting to see if we get some more people to join us to make this actually worth the time for multiplayer. So thank you for stopping by, Gamer12379. Hey, Moy Compra, welcome. Okay, so 3 people. I think this is good enough to start this little thing. So today, since the poll that I did earlier this morning stated you guys wanted me to play something that I would like, I figured I'd surprise you by saying I think it's time we all play something together. This is going to be pretty much the new episode 1, since, like a dumbass, I forgot to archive the original episode 1. And, well, now the Adventures in Zack Island are completely gone. So, Moy Compra and Gamer, while you're here, we're going to go ahead and get this started so we can get some of this fun started. So, we're playing this nice little set of multiplayer games called, for the Jackbox Party Pack. Basically, we have a variety of games to choose from, and I think for the first half of the game, we're gonna go ahead and test our test our quiz knowledge. This game is actually kind of fun. I don't know if you know of the history of Get to Know Jack, but this is pretty much kind of a messed up version of a quiz game that you can think of. But for this, for you guys to participate, I'm gonna put this information up here for you guys. Pretty much. So, we're gonna go ahead and start the game, but when this happens, and I get to the lobby, get out your phone or a tablet, and then you go to jackbox.tv. Then it will ask you to enter the 4-letter room code that's displayed on the screen, and then enter your name. So for your name, just enter your tag as you're putting it right here on the chat, so I know who is who. And then we're all gonna go ahead and get this started. Alright, gamer, excellent. So yeah, so Moe Compra, gamer, let's play a game and see if we truly don't know Jack.
Start of game activation is live and ready. Okay, we are on.
Cookie, we found your pants.
Well, hello! It's about time. Now, what should I do with this barrel?
I save on like a beat.
Does anyone know how to fix the copier? Also, I'm covered in blood.
Hey, checking microphone, test one.
Let's see. Well, my volume is up on my mic pretty high already, Moe Compra. So I'm not too sure, but the game volume itself should be as high as possible. I made it so that you can do that.
Silent trumpet fanfare, the king of space. There are no sounds.
Oh, really?
Are you moving? Do you need some strong guys to help you move?
Well, the thing is, you don't have to worry about...
or in need of a psychological
Moe Compra, you don't have to worry about that. It's actually just a URL, actually. There's nothing to download or anything.
Are you okay?
It's an actual website. It's just an actual website. Trust me, there's no downloading
Sometimes
required.
older men have a
As
hard
long as
time
you have a
expressing
Wi-Fi
emotion,
signal, you
and
should
they
be
hide the
fine.
love behind sarcasm and humor. Trust me.
There's
he's
nothing to
proud.
worry about
Maybe you should give him a
downloading.
call.
I don't
Nothing
know.
to download at
already
all,
got
my
him on
friends,
the
so don't
phone.
worry. I specifically made sure that this is something that we
So
can
give us
all
a call
possibly
and
do.
let us help you move. Also, it's okay to forgive yourself.
So, no worries.
Come on down to Barbecue Street all week for some great deals on food and fixins. Mondays, it's 25% off Buffalo Blasted Chicken Wings. Tuesdays, it's 50% off whatever Buffalo Blasted Chicken Wings are left over from Monday. Wednesday, we've got 10% off our famous dry spice ribs. But make sure to come back on Thursday for 60% off a sampler platter of Monday's leftover Buffalo Blasted Chicken Wings and Wednesday's dry spice ribs.
iPad,
Fridays, we kick
an
things up a notch
iPhone.
when you can get a free order of Buffalo Blasted Chicken Wings and dry spice rib
Alright,
soup
cool. Gamers,
just for walking in the door.
Let's see.
And you're
Let's see
not
if
gonna
Moe
want to
Compra
miss
can
Saturdays
join
when
us
we'll
too.
give you $10 just
While
to
that's
take some of
happening,
these
I'm gonna go
rotten
ahead
chicken wings and
and
ribs
set
out
the
of here.
episode.
You don't even have to eat them. You just have to take them with you. Sundays we're closed to hose the blaze
Okay,
down.
that's fine. Since this has
Barbecue
not
Street.
touched, we'll do
You're
some
probably
six.
gonna want to come in on Monday.
Okay, everybody, if you're not sure what to do right now, maybe just fiddle with some knobs.
The URL is listed on the screen, actually. Yeah, there's no downloading required for this game. I mean, you're playing from my system, but the only thing you need to do is be on a web browser, and you can participate. So just go to jackbox.tv. It'll ask you to put the room code that you see in front of you, Moe Compra, and then for your name, just put your name, Moeka, so I know it's you. So I know it's you. Really, the game is louder than my voice. Okay, well then I'm just gonna have to talk up then, because I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty loud.
Guys.
Where do you go when someone needs to be buried? Cemetery. Single plots or doubles if you were married. Cemetery. We'll bury you deep and we'll pack the dirt firm. Our caskets are airtight to keep out the worms. We'll water your grass, treat your headstone with care.
Thank you for your
and that's
patience,
about
by the
it,
way,
'cause
gamer.
You ain't going nowhere. Cemeteries, mortuary. Our shovels are standing
Anton Jones was the greatest detective in the world.
I noticed a gray speck on your jacket, which could only have come from a quarry upstate. Gentlemen, the murderer is the mayor.
But after a terrible accident...
I'm afraid his body won't make it, but we can save his brainwaves.
The greatest mind in the world now resides in a pocket calculator.
Where am I? No!
And with the help of a friend, he'll crack the case and crunch some numbers.
Don't you see, John? There's no way his wife could have killed him.
That's great. But how much should I leave for this tip?
15% of $28.50 is,
From the producers of Tommy Gulch, Attorney Stripper, comes Calculator Jones, P.I.
Any last words, Calculator Jones? Boobs? Boobs.
Freeze! Police!
I'll be back on the street in no time.
Then I guess I'll calc you later.
Cookie, that first breathalyzer was inconclusive. You're gonna have to take another one.
Okay,
Oh, really,
listen to me.
gamer?
I'm gonna
Okay,
need
cool.
a jug of beet juice, some
Then
WD-40,
this should
and a
be a
bag
new
of peat
experience
moss.
for you, too.
Stat.
If we can...
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and not to brag, but
Here
the
we go.
cashier at Trader Joe's complimented me on my choices today. I see we have 3 players ready to throw down some steaming piles of trivia. Everyone's got a nice little screw. If you think an opponent doesn't know the answer, hit your screw button and you'll force them to answer immediately. If they miss it, you win big. And our wrong answer of the game is sponsored by
the Anti-Pedestrian Council. Hey, I'm trying to drive here, is our motto.
Try to choose the wrong answer, brought to you by our sponsor, to get prizes and cash. Okay, what are we waiting for?
Get ready, time for question. 1.
Let's begin with, she mused me. If Taylor Swift broke up with every male currently in the world, about how many songs would she be inspired to write? 1.2 billion songs, 2.3 billion songs, 3.6 billion songs, or 7.4 billion songs? Watch your clock. Player 1. The world population is floating around 7.1 billion, of which 3.6 billion are males. That only gives her a few microseconds for each relationship, but that should be more than enough.
But yeah, don't be afraid, guys, to press any of the buttons on your phone or tablet. I mean, that's the point. You want to chime in and answer.
How about, this question got stuck in my teeth. Who's hungry?
Cookie fortune, cookie fortune, cookie Masterson.
Okay, this one's a bit violent. Don't shoot until you see the whites of their eyes. Okay, so I won't shoot anybody until I see their pupils, their irises, their retinas, or their scleras. Player 3, come on! Players 1 and 2, that was quality. Here's what you meant to pick. Right, the white of your eye is called the sclera. But don't look too long at the enemy's eyes, or you might just fall in love.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
This one's known as Cookie Masterson, the vocab guide. If Bill Nye the Science Guy learned nigh everything there was to know about science, what would be true of him? He would know nearly everything about science, he would know very little about science, he would know exactly everything about science, or he would know nothing about science. Player 3, the clock's running.
A button that you think is correct. Oh my god.
Player 1, I think you know it's coming. Player 2, good effort. Good effort. Oh, you're gonna kick yourself. Nigh means near or nearly. The reason why Bill Nye doesn't know everything about science is because he refuses to accept the Cookie Masterson unifying theory of quantum mechanics as the scientific fact that it is. But I guess people fear what they don't understand. Next up, your mother smells like the jungle. What are you most likely to see Tarzan scrambling to buy at the last second on Mother's Day? A banana bouquet for Coco, banana candies for Kala, banana perfume for Chim Chim, or a calendar of banana pictures for Abu? Player 3, not much time left. Players 1 and 2. Kala is the female ape who raised Tarzan in the jungle. His dad wasn't around much. He was too busy sitting around patting his chest with the backside of his hand every couple of minutes. 5 fingers! Up next, Obesity the game, and it's a dis or dat. Player 2. Not such a great score there. Why don't you play this dis or dat? I'm going to read off 7 acronyms, and for each one, tell me if it's a type of healthcare plan or a type of video game. If it's a healthcare plan, press the square button. If it's a type of video game, press the circle button. The rest of you should still keep your eyes open. Make your selections before Player 2, because if Player 2 gets it wrong, everyone who got it right will split the winnings. Okay, let's move. HMO! PPO! POS!
It's okay, we'll make on, bro. No.
FPS! I smell BO. Bad trivia player odor. I can't afford to see a doctor, so I've just started asking the 12-year-olds I play Call of Duty against online for medical advice. They said I should go f*** myself. They also called me an asshole, but my rash cleared up. That's all we got for round 1. And we've got a tie between players 3 and 4. Who will come out ahead? Remember, in round 2, every question is worth double. And lest you forget, big cash prizes can be yours if you find the wrong answer of the game. Okay, here it comes. Open wide for Pussycat Control. Oh my god, my cat's poopsie and mayonnaise are driving me crazy. And what do I get from them? Nothing! If my cats were like the cat in the fairy tale Puss in Boots, what would they do for me? Grant me 3 wishes, help me kill a witch, impress my boss and get me a promotion, or help me break an ancient curse? Player 3, hello! Players 1 and 2. In Puss in Boots, Puss makes his master look good in front of the king, which results in him marrying the king's daughter, becoming royalty. Why don't you 2 idiots ever do anything like that for me? I haven't had a promotion in years. I have not been stealing office supplies. Those are complimentary, damn it.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
This one's called That Evidence Was Planters. If Mr. Peanut wanted to make some marzipan, which of his other nut friends could he grind up to produce the central ingredient? Mr. Hazelnut, Mrs. Almond, Miss Cashew, or Senor Brazil Nut? Time is short. Player 2, bless you. Player 1, Marzipan is a confection made from sugar, eggs, and ground-up Mrs. Almonds. Regular almonds work too. But Mr. Peanut would be found not guilty because he's a total See, you thought I was gonna say nut, didn't you? No, it's nice guy. He's a really nice guy. No one would believe the murder thing.
Hey, hi, Aaron. Well, the Jackbox, Aaron, is effectively what you're seeing here.
It's time
well,
for
this is one of the many
Where
games
the
available.
Buffalo Foam.
Just watch.
You know, I'm having a pretty good day, which means...
Hello, Danny.
Yep, there he is.
One's made of skin, one's made of wood, so who's the dummy?
Not me.
Billy, why are you foaming at the mouth?
I've got rabies and I've come to date you.
What? Stay away from me! Did you get bitten by a rabid animal?
Lady, which of these animal dites could not give me rabies? A beaver dite, a non-goose dite, a king cobra dite, or a badger dite?
This, Aaron, is called You Don't Know Jack. And welcome, Master Mudkips.
Player 3, the time is now!
Don't worry about Mike. He's...
Player 1.
Yes, I know you're
Rabies
new.
only affects warm-blooded animals, not reptiles. Besides, you can't get diseases like this, Billy. You're made of wood.
Really? Then how did I get syphilis?
That's a good point. Player 2.
No, a beaver dite would trottedly kill me.
Hey, maybe, Aaron, next game you can participate with us. I'll
And
tell
on
you
its
how
way,
how it works after
Yoko
this
has
round is
no
over.
remorse. What Beatles album am I describing? Let It Be, Yellow Submarine, Abbey Road. Player 2, who gets the screw? Player 2, you know you're supposed to screw someone else, right? Interesting strategy, I'll give you that. We'll try not to let that ruin the rest of the game.
Whoa, why would you do that? Whoa, gamer, why would you screw yourself? Well, don't worry about it, Aaron. This actually doesn't require the PS4. It actually just requires a web browser or
Player
a
1,
tablet.
Let it be. Wrong.
What?
Here's what a
Oh.
right answer looks like. ... .. in Morse code is SOS.
Well,
the International
in the audience,
Distress Call.
sure, I mean...
Of course, if the
if you
Beatles
think
ever
you know
got
the answer,
stranded,
'cause
they'd
maybe you
need
might
help
be
from
right, or
somebody,
maybe you
but
might be
not
wrong.
just from anybody. Picky bastards.
Yes, Morse code, I know. Hilarious.
May I introduce F this? How would you read comedian Will Forte's name if it were accompanied by the musical notation Forte? Will Forte! Will Forte! Will Forte! Or Will Forte! Time's a-wasting! Player 1. That's just ridiculous. Let me show you something. In music, forte means played loudly. Unlike Will Forte's quiet and nuanced performance in his Oscar-nominated film MacGruber.
Final round.
Brace yourself for the attack. When you see two clues that match. Oh, do you need to be somewhere?
Okay,
My
so you
mistake.
know what you're doing,
Here's your clue.
Master.
The Prodigy
You know what
Son
you're doing.
Returns. They were prodigies in what area? Good luck. Player 1, you really humiliated those two. Hope they don't take it out on you after the game. Remember, you can run and you can hide, but... You don't know Jack!
Alrighty.
My name is Jaden Funk, and I want to teach you slam poetry. But talk is cheap, right? Cheap like a toy made in China by kids in sweatshops working 9 to...
Okay. Let's see. So, let's see. Alright, gamer. Thank you. Yeah! Yes, Mr. Mudkip, you could totally play. And Aaron, you can play too. So how this works is basically, I set up this online room. Then what you guys got to do is go to that website that you see at the top.
So I realized I'd forgotten my bag, and I go
Jackbox.tv. Using either your phone or tablets, and enter that little room code that you see at the bottom.
Penelope, do you think that that's how your costume is supposed to look? Really, you do?
Hi, I'm Tony Panchisi, owner of DIY Spaghetti Emporium, where DIY stands for do it yourself.
So it's just gonna be us, because unfortunately,
Moe
Copper can't do it because his internet is acting up. So just be the three of us again. So here we go, next round.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and I'm a people person. It's true, I'm actually made of millions of tiny little people.
Oh, you don't see my
Quiet
screen
down
here.
in there.
You have to look at the you have to look at the stream.
3 players, and not one of you thought to bring me flowers. Nice. Everybody's got their screws. If you think another player is clueless, screw them and make them answer immediately. If they miss it, you win extra cash. And your wrong answer of the game is being sponsored by...
Hoarder Helpers. Are you a hoarder? We're here to help you hoard more stuff. Absolutely no psychiatrist on staff.
Sniff out our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, and you'll end up with a great prize and serious cash.
Oh, that's the point, Aaron. Your phone is basically
All right,
your
here
buzzer.
we go.
Get ready, time for question.
First up, London britches falling down. In the nursery rhyme, Wee Willie Winky, what's covering up Wee Willie Winky's Wee Willie? The nightgown he's wearing, the wolf suit he's wearing, the wooden shoe he's sailing in, or nothing, he's completely nude. Watch your time! Players 1 and 3, sicko. Why didn't you pick this? The first line of the nursery rhyme goes, Wee Willie Winky runs through the town, upstairs and downstairs in his nightgown. He's wearing a nightgown. Presumably that's what's covering up his Wee Willie. Look, some nursery rhyme guys are showers and some nursery rhyme guys are growers.
Buttons that are on the controls of triangle. The top answer, square is the left, circle is the right, and X is the bottom answer.
Here's one for you. Zombies never get old. What might you see in a television show called The Balking Dead? An army of zombies walking backwards, a horde of zombies walking in circles, a swarm of zombies walking on tiptoe, or a legion of zombies refusing to walk at all. Watch the clock. Player 3. If the dead are balking, that means they've stopped short or are refusing to move forward for some reason. Kind of like the plot of Walking Dead Season 2.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Pucker up for. I'll preheat my oven to 450 degrees when I'm dead. And we're cooking up a this or that.
Yay, Aaron.
Player 1. Yikes. Your score could use a hand. Why don't you play this this or that and see if it helps? I'm going to read off 7 items, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a type of burial plot available in a cemetery, or if it's a type of tombstone frozen pizza. If it's a type of burial plot, press the square button. If it's a type of tombstone pizza, press the circle button. Now, I need the rest of you to pay attention. Try to pick an answer before player 1. If player 1 gets it wrong, I'll split that cash among everyone else who got it right. We good? Here we go. Single. Companion. Family. Double top. Half and half. Original. Brick oven style. That performance will rest in awesomeness.
Oh, hi, Yoda. Thanks for coming by.
When I die, I want to be cremated, but not just in any oven, in a pizzazz pizza oven. That way every part of me is cooked evenly. Here we have Zach and Miri make a board game.
Oh no, you can't answer either, Master
What do
Mudkip?
Seth Rogen and the game Trivial Pursuit have in common? They were both created in the 70s, they were both created by a Jewish woman, they were both created in Canada, or they were both created by accident. Hello? Players 1 and 3. Seth Rogen was born in Vancouver, Canada, and Trivial Pursuit was created in Montreal, Canada. And another thing Seth Rogen and Trivial Pursuit have in common... no, that's about it.
Yeah, I think I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, for
now,
this, I'm gonna go and change the
Peanut,
settings.
Albert
Hello,
Einstein,
Toonami
or
Gamer.
Uranus.
Welcome.
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
Steven Spielberg modeled 1/3 of E.T. after this subject. Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
Basically, we have to think what he modeled E.T. after.
Player 2, watch the time.
Sorry about this, Master Mudkip.
Players 1 and 3. That answer has a hole in it. Watch how easy this is. E.T. was an amalgamation of Ernest Hemingway, Carl Sandburg, and Albert Einstein.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely has Einstein's neck. That's round 1, and player 1 is ahead, for the time being. Keep in mind, all the prizes are doubled in round 2.
I wanted to double check something, so...
And don't forget about your
Hang on
screws.
just a second,
hand them out.
I'm gonna go ahead and restart this, and I'm going to fix it so that the delay is not as long for the players who are not in the room with me. I'm gonna see about fixing that really quick. Hang on just a second. Let's see here. Settings. Just a second. Let's see, channel and video. Here we go. Reduce stream delay. There we go. Let's see if this does anything. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to restart the chat. Alright, hang on. Let's see if this does anything. Alright, sorry about this. Sorry about that, Master Mudkips. I'm gonna go ahead and fix this right away. Seeing if I can make sure that this happens to work now. All good, guys. All good. Alright. Let's see if this, well, if what I did. So I went to my settings and I changed it. So let's see if this makes it a liting better. Seeing how it would work. So
for my health. Take a stab at, I've been framed! So, I've been looking at this print of the Mona Lisa a lot lately, and people always talk about her little half smile, but I've become obsessed with something else. What the hell is the Mona Lisa looking at? Something to her right, something to her left, something straight ahead, or something behind her? Time's almost up. Player 1. The Mona Lisa is looking over to her left. Which is weird because there's nothing over there but my Far Side calendar. Nobody's found that interesting in years. Player 3. Sometimes something that feels so right can be so wrong.
Alright. Well, at least I know for a fact that this is probably not going
Coming up next,
be successful.
What's black
first
and black and black all
I know.
over? If during a battle of wits with the Riddler, Batman were unable to solve the riddle of the Sphinx, what might the Riddler say to mock him? Looks like you're not as smart as Oedipus, Bat Breath. You're certainly no Anubis, Bat Brain. You're dumber than Socrates, Bat Bungler. Or even King Arthur figured that one out, Bat Boob. Not much time left. Player 1. This is gonna hurt. Smart people choose this. In the Greek play Oedipus the King, Oedipus is the only one capable of answering a devious riddle posed by a murderous sphinx. You know the Riddler has lost his touch when he starts asking riddles anyone could just look up on Wikipedia.
Follow me down to the sea.
Here's a good one. Get your mind out of the gutter ball.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
And if you knock down a right answer here, I'll roll some extra cash your way. Put these bowling pin arrangements in order of most to fewest pins left standing. 7-10 split, dinner bucket, Christmas tree. Dinner bucket, Christmas tree, 7-10 split. Christmas tree, 7-10 split, dinner bucket. Christmas tree, dinner bucket, 7-10 split. Or dinner bucket, 7-10 split, Christmas tree. Time's running out. Player 1. Gutter ball. The correct answer is... a dinner bucket is when there are 4 pins left standing, the 2, 4, 5, and 8 pins. A Christmas tree is 3 pins left standing, either the 2, 7, and 10, or the 3, 7, and 10. And in a 7-10 split, there are, of course, 2 pins left standing, the 7 and 10 pins. All those numbers hurt my brain. That's why I usually let the bowling computer do it for me. I also let the bowling computer do my taxes. Say hello to All Men Must Die, somewhere around episode 9. If the leading cause of death in the Game of Thrones universe were the same as the leading cause of death in the modern world, what spoilerish comment would you most likely read on the internet? Hey, did you know Arya dies of malaria? Jon Snow gets killed in a car crash. For reals. Yeah, Daenerys basically just has a stroke and dies. Or, guess what? Tyrion ends up dying of heart disease. Watch the time! Player 1. killing 7 million people a year, heart disease is the leading cause of death worldwide. Of course, as we know, the actual leading cause of death in Game of Thrones is struggling to be a 20-something in New York. Oh, wait, that's girls. I always get HBO shows mixed up. Here's one I like to call Melts in Your Pretty Mouth. Based on the gender roles assigned by the Mars Company, which M&M's character could give birth to an M&M's Mini? Red, yellow, blue, or green? Not much time left. Players 1 and 3. For whatever reason, red, yellow, orange, and blue M&Ms are male, and brown and green are female.
Considering that this turned out to be quite a bust,
it's the female ones that have nuts that confuse me.
I may have to
want to be in the hospital room when an M&M gives birth. Sure, they melt in your mouth, not in your hands, but I'm telling you, those mini M&Ms are pretty melty when they come out of the birth canal.
I was really hoping that this would work better. But, Moe Compra.
Step right up to the jack attack.
If
when
anything,
you see two clues that match, press the X button.
I might just create another stream,
but you lose
and you guys can all come back into it, and it's going to be probably another game, because I technically had another game in mind. So, it'd be pretty much easier for me to do that, because I'm just embarrassed that I want to do a multiplayer with you guys, and just, this is pretty bad. So yeah, I think I'm going to switch the game after this, but I'm just gonna re-edit the title to be like multiple games. I know, Aaron, but still. I'll just finish this round. Yeah, don't worry guys, I'm still gonna be streaming. It's not quite over yet. I did have something else in mind. Bears. Well, bird watching. Yeah, trust me, when you're actually in like a full-on group, Moe Compra, this is a lot of fun.
Player 1 with the win!
It is a lot of fun.
Player 1,
so
you've convinced
no
me.
worries.
You're for real. Too bad you didn't have any real competition. And while you're trying to wrap your head around that reality, let your mind be blown by this.
Just this time, guys, after this ends up, I'm just going to switch to another game really quick. So, give me just a quick second. I'll be right back. Hang tight.